All right, hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we're going to face the east. We'll give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem,
Hakudash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstones, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect, we want to say peace and blessing to the hopeful elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song. All right, we're the Gms Memphis camp. We just come out here with a lesson. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, and basically just measuring the time. You know, as we can see, you know what I'm saying, around the four corners of the earth, hey, it's getting hectic out here, man.
Right. Yep.
We seeing prophecy being fulfilled. We living in prophecy. All right, as the Lord said, hey, the spirit should enter to us. We should stand upon our feet. All right, and we see that. You know, and that's the grace and the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, revealing his secrets to his servant, the prophets, man. All right, for what the end times, man. You know, as we continue to come out here week in and week out, in season, out of season, man. All right, why? Because it was foretold, man. You know, and Lord willing, hey, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. You know why we lay the law down, man. We get straight into it, brother.
This second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
And that's what you're supposed to be doing. All right, you're supposed to be measuring the time. How do you measure the time? You start to add up what's going on current in the world, and then you add it what according to the Bible. Then you start to put your two together, and then you understand what time we in. Because everybody know in the whole world, everybody know that we at the end. You know what I'm saying? But what time that we are in? We are in the time of Jacob trouble approaching. You see that as the central banks start to get more boldly, huh? Yeah, it started to get more into that digital currency. There's more talks about it. So we know what time we're living in. You're getting closer to that Quran. You know, we seeing the food shortage. You know what I'm saying? We starting to see the money system, the dollar starting to collapse. Things starting to get more higher. The value is going higher. You know what it say? It's how you put it? It's called how you paying more for less. That's basically how it is. We paying more for less. You know what I'm saying? You remember going back into the late 90s, the early 90s, the late 2000s. You know what I'm saying? A cake in the store was 25 cents.
Oh, yeah, inflation.
You get the inflation. Now you look at the cake, how much it is? Almost $1.
Right.
Just for a little 25-cent cake. Chip the same way, drink the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Food in the grocery store the same way.
Gas.
You see that? So we understand what time we in as we continue to measure the time diligent in itself. So we get that word diligent in the measure in the etymology.
This is the word measure in the online etymology, and it goes into choose carefully, select with care, consider.
It said consider. So when you go into Isaiah 1 and 3, it said what? My people do not consider. You see that? So you look at the average 2/3, average Negro, Latino, Native American, Spanish, they not considering the times that we are in. They not knowing that we on the verge of trouble. You know what I'm saying? They walking around here as in walking zombies, thinking that Babylon the Great is going to continue forever. In the same mindset as the wicked.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And it says choose carefully, select with care, consider, think carefully about, plan, calculate.
It said think carefully about. And it said also what? Calculate.
Yep, calculate.
So you got to add these things up. You know, why the grocery stores start to be empty? You got to start adding shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Why gas so high? You got to start adding it up.
Yep.
You know, why this happening? Why that happening? You just got to add it up. But only how you can add it up is you're going to the scriptures. All right? Because the Lord have said before he come, these things was going to occur.
Yep.
All right? Go ahead.
Yeah, that was it on that.
All right, go ahead, brother.
This second Ezra chapter 9, verse 2.
Start it again.
This is second Ezra 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right.
And when thou seest part of the signs past,
Right, when you see part of the signs pass, because the Lord has given us signs. He said when you start to see earthquakes in diverse places,
Right.
uproars of the people,
changes in the moon.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the signs.
Right.
Then you should see where what? We at the end, right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Which I have told thee before.
By who? The prophets. See, the Lord have sent the prophets out early to warn you and tell you that greater dreadful day. All right? Going back to that vision was set for the point of time. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
This Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old.
Right, and I was speaking on that earlier in one of my lessons. All right, and we speaking of the prophet for us, we speak about Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Habakkuk. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah.
Yep.
You know, we speak about, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, all the apostles.
Joe.
All right, Job. You know what I'm saying? We speak about our forefathers, all right, who was prophesied in their time against what they kingdom they was in. As in now, we prophesied against what our kingdom we in, man.
Right now, sure.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, that just bagged it up. Because what the Lord say, set thy face against Mount Seir, and what prophesy against? What if we prophesying against Babylon the Great, Mount Seir? A war, evil, and what? Pestilence, man. Because that's what's coming upon this earth, man. All right, ain't nothing new under the sun. But the Lord gonna destroy this place, and it's gonna be the last time that He gonna ever have to destroy, all right, this earth again, man. Meaning this current world we in. Go ahead, Doc.
And this Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old,
Right.
prophesied both against many countries,
Right.
and against great kingdoms.
And what they prophesied, the downfall of their current kingdom.
Yep.
Just as we in the same mindset of our forefathers, we prophesying the downfall of this current kingdom.
Yep.
Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, guess what? This bitch gonna go down, man.
Yep.
All right, Babylon the Great is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man. Whether you choose to accept it or whether you refuse to accept it. Either way it go. All right, because Romans 3:3 said what his son do not believe. Do that make the Most High without effect? You think prophecy is gonna stop because Keisha don't like it? Or because JoJo said it ain't gonna happen? So now the Lord gotta slow down. No. It ain't gonna happen like that, chat. All right? Go ahead, Doc.
Back in Jeremiah 28:8, of war, of evil.
Right, because war is coming.
Yep.
We got the class wars, we got race wars, we got the war within your mind, and ultimately the icing on the cake is what? World War III. So we understand, we prophesy of war. Keep going.
And of pestilence.
And pestilence coming.
Hey, more lockdowns
Yep.
coming. You know, they already talking about a second lockdown, man. And you remember how the first one went, everybody was spooked out getting hand sanitizer, getting toilet paper tissue.
Yeah.
Hey, now we
got
go,
drawers
right.
on their face.
Yeah, right. Wearing masks. You know, you couldn't even go nowhere without wearing a mask pretty much, man. You couldn't even
go
eat.
to no store.
Right, you couldn't go in no restaurant without wearing a mask. You couldn't go to no movies without wearing a mask. Matter of fact, the movies and other places like that where it was a lot of capacity of people was closed. You couldn't even go in certain places. You couldn't even hoop. They took the rim off of the goals, man.
Even out in the project,
Right.
they took the rims down outside.
Right.
You know?
You couldn't go do nothing, man. You was just, isolated, man. You gonna stay in one area.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And guess what, man? That was just a test run. But guess what? The final trial is about to come too.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why the Lord is giving you that chance. See, this the mercy and the grace of the Lord sending his prophets out to tell you to correct yourself. You know what I'm saying? Turn from your wickedness. Turn from your evil doing. All right, and start to rehearse the righteous act. Therefore, you can be saved. You know what I'm saying? So this the mercy of the Lord right here. Like he said, his hand is sweat stretched out still.
It's not
All
sure
right.
that it shall save.
That's right. Go ahead.
Hey, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 2.
Right.
Then shalt thou understand that it is that very same time.
It said then thou shalt understand. When you gonna understand? All right. When you start to see these things occur, you start seeing prophecies come to pass, they start to manifest.
Yep.
Then you gonna understand
Yep.
that the Most High spec of these things before the earth. Because what he said, I declared the end from what?
The beginning.
From the beginning. You know? You got it out.
wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, and I just seen a clip on I saved it. Matter of fact, let me go to it. I saved this junk. Man, it went down. They was on a goddamn on a cruise ship.
Oh,
Man, bro, they was on a cruise ship, bro. And bro, it went down on that motherfucker. And let me see if I can it was like the Lord to like a whirlwind. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Man, he threw that motherfucker up. Let me see if I can show it real quick. He tore it up. I know I saved it, junk. Yeah, see, look, check this out.
They call it a natural disaster.
Man, he tore it up. Look.
And that's a cruise ship, ain't it?
Yeah. Look what the Lord doing. Look at that whirlwind, man. He tearing it up, bro. They thought they were having a good time, didn't they?
Right, thought they was on vacation.
Look at that.
Yeah.
The church smacked the baby and everything, bro. The scroll and everything.
Man.
You see, do what the Lord is doing, man. He's showing his power in the earth, man.
That's gonna visit it.
If you can grab that, the Lord have his way with the whirlwind.
Yeah, come
Look at that. Look, the Lord ain't playing no games, man. You know how many people died in that? You know how many people died in just in that situation alone? I know when that baby got hit by the motherfucking truck, I know the baby died, man.
Man, that's a heavy impact, right?
You know, hell yeah. And the
Sure,
wind blowing and gushing. But they supposed to be on a cruise ship, having a good time. But the Lord had another intention.
But it's
The Lord's so cold.
in the days of Noah.
Yeah. Got it. And then, but yeah, there you go. All right, bring it out real quick.
Come, this is Nahum chapter 1 and verse 3. It reads the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is slow to anger and great in power,
Right?
and will not at all,
With the wicked.
and it says, and will not at all acquit the wicked.
Right.
The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua have his way in the whirlwind.
Well, see, the Lord have his way with the weather, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it says, and in the storm, the clouds are the dust of his feet.
Woo! And the clouds is the dust of his feet, man. So with the video I just showed you, the Lord was getting down in this video, man. See, and guess what? They weren't even prepared for that.
It was.
You know? They brought shorts, bikinis,
Yep.
tank tops, you know what I'm saying? Wine, liquor, radios and shit. They think they just gonna have a good time on the boat. You know? But they weren't prepared for this. Just like our people ain't gonna be prepared for Jacob trouble. You know? Why? Because they don't what? Consider. Going back to that word,
Yep.
measuring. They not considering.
Yep.
They not considering the times that we are in. They know the time is evil.
Yep. They still want to be in murder.
Yeah. Let's go.
Got a precept.
Go ahead.
This 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
That's right.
You know, hey, Jeremiah 11:11, I shall send the evil unto them, that they shall not escape, though they cry unto me. You know?
I heard them,
Right, they're not ready, man. Hey, if you look at that movie, they clone Tyrone, man, that really explains how diabolical Esau can get, man.
That's it.
Pretty much, man.
And he put it in your face.
He put it right in your face, man. He can clone you, he can get rid of you. But as long as he keep you niggas not considering, pretty much not having the understanding of what's going on, hey, he got the up one on you, man.
That's right. That's right. And that's for through his media, he continues to see the nation.
Yeah.
Through his media.
Yep.
You know, that's how he get us continue to bow down and come out and worship him through what? Through his media.
Laughter kills.
Yep. There you go. You got go ahead. You got something? Hold it. Go ahead.
This 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes.
Right, you see that? When thou shalt see what earthquake. This same thing Yahweh Shah said, man. When you go to Luke the 14th chapter. I mean Luke 21 chapter, verse 14. All right? It's the same thing Yahweh Shah spoke of. When you see what now?
When you should see, when it said 2 Ezra 9 and 3, therefore when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
go ahead.
Then should thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
There you go. Keep on.
And if I may add, me and Quadash, man, we did an article on pretty much the elite's agenda towards the world. you know, by ultimately replacing the food with bugs, you know, by ultimately depopulation, you know, depopulating the earth.
Georgia Guidestone.
Yup. What's the other one? Abortions.
Yeah, abortion.
By pushing abortions to the point that that if you have a baby, the first thought within your mind is to just take it out.
Yeah, to kill it.
You know, to kill it. You know, Esau, man, he got heavy schemes for you Israelites, man. You Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Indians. You know, he's coming for you pretty much.
That's right.
You know, and you not paying attention, you're ultimately going to be caught off guard, and you're going to be in an uproar type spirit. You know, that's why I say when you should see uproars of the people, they ain't gonna have no understanding. You know, they're not gonna have the understanding that we have.
Right.
We understand who the problem is. We know who doing the
they
the
not.
evil, but they don't.
But that's going to 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter.
Yeah.
All right, going into the sedition among men and obeying one another.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all like chaos. All right, what's up now, y'all? Right? Yeah. So when they start to make more food shortage,
Perplexity.
you know what I'm saying? That's when it's gonna get more wicked out here.
Yeah. Depression.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say they should all be mindful of the scorner. But they gonna what? They gonna continue to do what? Evil, man. You see that? Because Jay gonna be like, fuck that shit, man. I gotta get it one way or another. Instead of what? Depending on your how about Shemal Shai. See, only the elect gonna depend on your how about Shemal Shai in that day. You know? But Jay gonna be still out here going all out. You know what I'm saying? To feed his. That's why I say love of many shall wax cold. In that day, it's gonna be all about me and my family.
Yeah.
Or me and mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Every bag,
A dog eat dog world, man. See,
Right.
Jake ain't considering the times, man.
Yeah.
But we head to that time.
And your own neighbors.
Yeah.
It's
That's 2nd Ezra 16, I think, 43 say, friends shall fight against friends.
Yep.
Get that real quick. Go ahead. Doc.
This Wisdom of Solomon 3, verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations.
There you go. See, the ungodly is
Thank
2/3 of our people.
Yeah.
And they're going to be punished their own imagination because here it is, they'll imagine Babylon being this great kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to get destroyed by their own imagination. They imagine that they can make it on their own. They can do it by themselves. They don't need the Lord. You know? They don't need Yahweh Shemal Shai.
Yep.
And therefore what? They're going to be destroyed, man. You see? Go ahead.
Which have neglected the righteous.
And they neglect what? The truth. You know, the Lord have sent the prophets out here to warn them, and what they're doing, they turning their hand, they fixing their hand. That's what it's gonna say in 2nd Ezra 9. You know what I'm saying? As they load the law.
What's that? You know, your favorite Proverbs, the 1st chapter. You know, he called, but they refused.
They refuse.
Right.
Ah, yeah, that's 1 and 20. 1
Yeah.
and 22. Yeah, go ahead. Doc.
And forsaking the Lord.
And they forsaken the Lord. How do they forsake the Lord? Not listen to the prophets, not taking heed, not turning back. You know what I'm saying? That's how you forsake the Lord. You know? Fuck that shit, nigga. I got this, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, ain't no God, nigga. Look at everything. Look at the earth going. There ain't no God, nigga. Not knowing. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing you forsaking the righteous, man.
What's a fool?
Right.
According to the scriptures, a person that don't believe in the Most High.
But really, you got a lot of damn fools out here.
Oh, man, that's worse.
Cause damn mean condemn. A fool is a person that don't believe in God, right? So you put them together, a damn fool. Because what the scripture say, he that don't believe is condemned already.
Right.
So you don't believe, then you already condemned, so you a damn fool. You know?
Your fate been sealed pretty much, man.
Yeah, it been sealed with a what? A high urn. Meaning what? You sealed for destruction. Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 11, for whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture.
Right, see, they despise the wisdom because they look at the wisdom of this world. You know, our people so engulfed of this society of trying to make it now. No, we weren't sent here to make it now. All right, remember, when you go into Baruch 4, the Lord said, get that real quick, Baruch 4, and I think it's 6, real quick. All right. Real quick. Because our people think that we was brought over here to make it.
Right, the new world.
Yeah, just to, you know what I'm saying, get it good and you know, have a lavish life, live the same life as Esau. No, man, we weren't sent here to do that, man. All right, the Lord sent us here to correct us, man, because we were disobedient, you know? Go get that real quick.
Yep, it says in Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
Right, see that? It went by our discretion. Because the Lord could have did that.
Right.
But it went by our discretion. Go ahead.
And it says, but because ye moved Yahweh Shem Yahushua to
You
wrath.
see that? But we moved him to wrath. So here it is. We were placed in Babylon the Great to repent and turn back to the Heavenly Father. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, but because ye moved Yahweh Shem Yahushua to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemy.
That's it. You know, because we disobeyed the Lord, we was handed to the enemy, man. That's bag up Isaiah 47:6. When the Lord said, I was wroth with my people,
Yep.
I have polluted my hair, I have given thee over to thy enemy. You see that? Go ahead, Doc.
This wisdom of Solomon 3:11, for whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable.
He is miserable, man.
And
See, our people gonna be miserable, man. Especially when Jacob trouble hit. You know, Jacob try to go outside, crank his car up, he can't crank. You know what I'm saying? Now Jacob gotta start walking.
They gonna try to get their box of Frosted Flakes he like, you know?
Yeah, try to go
Cheerios.
into the grocery store, ain't no
Yeah.
food in there.
No zebra cakes.
No water, no lights,
Hey,
no job.
but it really gonna hit Jake when I don't know how he can get those things if he had a Karag.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, that was gonna break a lot of people down, and that when faith gonna have to kick in. You know what I'm saying? Because when you hear you can't come in here unless you got the Karagma, what you gonna do? You see that? See, this is the time that we're coming into. You know, but here it is, our people don't want to hear this correction. See, you got a chance to be delivered, you got a chance to be saved and make it through these things, but it's a certain requirement you have to meet for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And a lot of people not willing to make that sacrifice because they have the mindset of this world.
They're trying to hold on to
They
their
tryna hold
old
on.
man, their image.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yep.
You know, that's like a jock in school pretty much. You know, when he the best basketball player, football player.
Yeah, he
but
try to
he
hold
has
on
an
to the image.
Right.
Yeah.
He has an image.
And he'll rather sell his soul
Right.
to keep the image out for the people than to do what's right in the sight of his own soul.
Right.
Yep. And that's a lot of that's what happened to a lot of rappers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you got the one-hit wonders. Those the men that had conscience and were like, nah, I ain't gonna need to sell my soul just for the fame of this world. Right. You know, I just be a one-hit wonder. I just get my money and I got it, go on back and be a normal nigga in the world. But then you got them niggas that's like, fuck that shit, man. I can't go back to the hood, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go back eating noodles and shit. And they're the same niggas. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
2nd Ezra 3:11, finishing up. He is miserable, and their hope is vain.
Yeah, and their hope is vain. Why? Because get that Isaiah 40, what's that 41? What was them to go down to Egypt for help?
Isaiah 30.
Yeah, go there, get that real quick. Because it said they hope is vain, right?
Yeah.
Get vain in etymology, all right?
Alright.
Grab that real quick. It said they hope is vain. See, our hope not in vain, because our hope is in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know? We depend on Yahweh Shem Yahushua to come through. To feed us, to clothe us, to shelter us, to keep us from evil. You see, our hope not in vain. All right? But 2/3 hope is in vain, man. Because they trusted in this world. Go ahead, Doc.
It's Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Right, see that? They hoping in Esau. Come, hey, yeah, he might give us another stimulus check. He might do this, he might do that. And your hope is in vain, man. Because it said if he do it good, he do it what? Unwillingly, man. It was a plan behind him giving all that money out.
Yep.
All right, because that's another quick way to make the dollar crash. You know, come to print out that money. You know what I'm saying? Further going to debt.
And then they ain't paying attention to the money that he getting to, Ukraine and
He
giving them billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Here it is. He stopped the stimulus checks to here
Just to
get them straight. Yeah,
Yeah.
get the women, get everything.
Yeah.
You know, that's a beginning of hyperinflation right there, man. And y'all gonna be miserable. You ain't gonna know
They're
what
gonna
to
be
do.
miserable, bro.
Because you trust in Egypt. You thought that Egypt was your fortress, and you trust in the shadow of Egypt.
I would say
Right.
America,
Right,
this great country. No, nigga.
right. This is God's country.
Right, go ahead, Doc.
It's Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help
Right.
and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many,
Right.
and then horsemen because they are very strong.
Go ahead.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
And that's the point. They look not to Yahweh Shema shot, man.
Yep.
You know, and then we're gonna catch a lot of our people off guard. All right, when Jacob trouble started to, you know what I'm saying, occur, and things started to be taken away, they're gonna still be looking towards Esau for help, and not Yahweh Shema shot, man.
Yep.
See, go ahead.
Neither seek the Lord.
That's it. Need to seek Yahweh. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me keep going to 3. Isaiah 31:2. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words.
Right, the Lord. They're talking about the Heavenly Father. All right? He gonna do evil. Evil mean what? Bad times, hard times. And that's who bringing it, the Lord.
Yep.
But he said he would not turn back, right?
Uh-huh.
Or what? Call back his word. Go ahead.
But will arise against the house of the evildoers,
Right.
against the help of them that work iniquity.
Exactly. Now, this the point. Well, check this out right here.
Cause this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and starting at verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right, see, that's that vision was set for Babylon, the great fake to fall. It can go down. But it was set for the point of time, and we enter into that time.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And it says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Right, meaning gonna manifest. All right? Go ahead.
And it says, though it tarry,
Hey, though it tarry, though it seems it's not coming, but we see it coming, but you gotta be spiritual to see it.
yep,
That means what? You gotta measure the time. You know what I'm saying? That's the only how.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That you're gonna be able to see it in the spirit if you continue to measure the time diligently in itself. All right? Go ahead.
and it says, though it tarry, wait for
It
it,
said wait for it.
because it will surely come.
It gonna surely come, man.
It will not tarry.
Exactly. That's why our people hope won't be in vain putting their trust in this system. They putting their trust in Babylon. Because at the end of the day, this vision was set for the point of time, man. All right? That Babylon was going to what? Going to go down. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 31:3. Now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High. Their horses flesh and not spirit.
Right, so it's telling you that with everything that Esau got, it can be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Everything Esau have, it can be destroyed. Read it again. He said Egyptians are what?
It's Isaiah 31:3. Now the Egyptians are men
Right, they are of the flesh. Go ahead.
and not the Most High.
Right, they not Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Doc.
And their horses flesh
Right, their horses mean they power of flesh
and not spirit.
and not the spirit. See, when you think about the chariots of the Lord, how they can do and move and operate, is nothing. It's nothing. Esau can't compare his fighter jets, his tanks, his arm, you know what I'm saying? His armored truck. Anything that he got inside that he built to fight against, you know what I'm saying, the other nations in Yahweh Shai, it can't compare to the chariots of the Lord, man.
It goes against, really the chariots go against the laws of physics that Esau pretty much has set up on the world.
Yeah.
You know.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 31:3. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is upholdeth shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
Right.
That
See
is-
that? Let the hand join the hand.
The wicked should not go.
The wicked should not go unpunished. See, Esau gonna fall, the other nations gonna fall, and 2/3 along with them what? Gonna fall. See, you know what I'm saying? Because what? It was their vision was set for the point of time. All right? Because when you have a shot crack them clouds, going to 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, he said they was afraid, but what? Does still fight. But what happened? He destroyed them all, man.
Man, he need to lift up.
All right? He destroyed them all, man. All right, go back to that, Doc.
Hey, this 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 4. It said, then should thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, that's kind of the end from the beginning. It was spoken, going back to what? The counsel of the Lord shall stand.
Right.
See that?
From the beginning.
Yeah, go ahead.
For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end.
Right, everything that made in the world had a beginning and an end. Look at all the empires that ever ruled. The Assyrian Empire, what happened to it?
Yeah, put down.
It got put down. The Babylonian Empire. What happened? It got put down. It rose up and got put down.
Right.
All right. The Persians, the Medes. What happened? Put down. The Greeks.
Put down.
The Romans.
Put down.
Now here it is. We done revival Rome 2.0. What's going to happen? It's going to what? Get put down, man. You see? So everything had a beginning and end. Only thing that ain't got an end is the kingdom of heaven.
Right. Yep.
All right? Because the kingdom of heaven is what? Forever and forever and forever. Go ahead, Doc.
This is 2nd Esdras 9 and 5. For like it's all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end.
Right.
The end is manifest.
Right. See, the end gonna be manifest. You see that? That's why I said that vision was set for the point of time. All right? Because at the end it's gonna speak. At the end. All right? Because why? You're gonna start to see the judgment. You're gonna start to see the economy crash. You're gonna start to see the wicked of our people really multiply. Yep. You know? Not divide, but multiply. You see? Yep. Go ahead, Doc.
This 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 6. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings,
right,
and wonders,
right,
and powerful works,
right,
and endings, and effects, and signs.
Keep going.
And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
There you go. Because what faith without works is what? You see that? So you're going to be saved by your faith and by your works, man. Yep. All right. Go ahead.
And by faith, whereby ye have believed.
What? By you what?
Whereby ye have believed.
That's right. See, that we're going to get a lot of people right there. Especially when you're dealing with these Christians. You know what I'm saying? They got a false sense of hope of believing. And they ain't doing the work. You see? You got some out?
Yeah, come on up.
We're going to still go down on that.
12.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this real quick. This is you know what you was asking for earlier.
Yeah, come on.
And then I'm gonna hit verse 25.
Okay.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 24. And it says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Right. Why? Because it's gonna be the lack of what? Bread, the lack of water, the lack of resources. You know what I'm saying? So what? They're gonna have to depend on what? They swords. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And it says, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein.
That's right. A lot of people. Like I had did a lesson a little minute ago, thinking about talking about my third boss. All right, he said in their community, they already hooked their community up, right? You know what I'm saying? They got 2 trees, and they got 2 trees that they got remotes to. So if a person come into their neighborhood and they're supposed to be there, they can close the road off. You know what I'm saying? With them 2 trees falling, you know, but they got a remote to it though. They can press a button and these 2 big ass trees can fall and close the road off. You know what I'm saying? See, these eaters might prepare for what's to come, man. And Jake still out here bullshit.
It's you niggas that ain't prepared.
You know what I'm saying? It's you niggas that ain't prepared, man. Esau know though. You know, that nigga got guns stored up. You know what I'm saying? He got damn son. But he got guns stored up. You know what I'm saying? He got the like he's like a doomsday prepper.
Yeah.
You know?
Basements and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Canned goods.
I'm telling you, bro, he got all that, man.
He got torture
First
in places where he can torture JK.
I'm telling you, bro.
I don't think people
and he was showing me all this on his phone.
Right.
Like he read it, but he know what time it is coming to. Yeah. But look at Jake. Jake don't even consider. Jake act like the shit ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said. That's why the Lord said that He gonna catch them as a thief in the night.
Hey, Jake gonna be on bill.
You hear me?
Getting to walk me down.
Yeah, let them know martial art truth coming down. You know what I'm saying? Over with. But, go ahead, Doc.
Yep, and it says, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Go ahead.
It says in verse 25, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation.
Right, and who are those?
The elect.
The elect. When you go into Jeremiah When you go to Jeremiah 37, say, and he shall be what?
Saved
out of it. And speaking of the elect, man, because the Lord said, when you're going to get Psalms 91 and 10 real quick.
Yep.
Because Proverbs 35 said the Lord's a shield to them that put their trust in him. As we all understand, according to the scriptures, the angel kept around about them and what? Fear the Lord. So as we continue to see these atrocities happening, but as it get worse and worse, the Lord gonna keep us from that.
Yeah.
You know, we gonna see it, but it ain't gonna affect us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got it? Get it real quick.
This Psalms 91 starting at 9, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation.
Right.
There shall no evil befall thee.
Right. See, ain't no bad times gonna come to thee.
Yep.
You know, you might have to witness it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It's not going, like I said, it's not going to affect you on a higher level as it's going to affect 2/3 of our people, or it's going to affect the heathens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord going to keep us, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
There shall no evil befall thee.
You see that? So it ain't even going to befall us. Even though we understand that some going to have to be martyrs for the truth.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, some going to have to go into the concentration camp. But guess what? The Lord going to still keep us, man. We're not going to be harmed by the situation we're going to be in, because the Lord going to keep our mind intact, keep our mind sane. You know what I'm saying? Because understanding proper preparation for being for performance. So what we're doing now, we prepping and pumping ourselves right now in case we do have to go into the concentration camp, or we do have to be pilgrims on the earth. We're preparing ourselves now for that.
Yep.
You know, we don't know.
Yep.
But it said how it said in the world is hope for the best and pray for the worst. So that's what we're doing. We prepping ourselves. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my shit together, but just in case I do have to do this. I might not have to, but it's better to prep yourself for that now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Right. See, even now what plagues come out that dwelling, man. All right, and this is gonna be the power you have by Shema Shah, because he promised that.
Yeah.
All right, as what his servant shall eat, his servant shall drink. All right, his servant shall rejoice. You see that? But what 2/3 gonna be doing? Starving like Marvin. You know, hurt, through. You know.
Shot, ate.
Come on, man.
But
Yeah.
hey, if I may add, that's their reward for not listening.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Go ahead.
This Psalms 91 and 11, but he should give his angels charge over thee.
He said what? And they're going in the song. But I had said his angel kept it around about them that fear him. All right, he gonna get an angel charge over these, so them angels gonna have to be protecting you at all times, man. How beautiful that is, Doc.
That is real beautiful, man.
If I may add, what's that? Daniel 12:1.
Oh yeah.
Michael. Yeah.
Beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, even the story of Daniel within itself, how Habakkuk came through and gave Daniel some pretty
Yeah,
much
he came with the
soup.
food.
Right, some lentil soup. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
and you going to them scenarios right there, them events. You know about eating, about surviving, not getting killed, getting put in a situation that you think you can't get yourself out of. What the scripture say? Everything written the fourth time was what? Written for our learning. So we look back to our forefathers as in Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Right.
They were put into the fire. But what happened? Nothing to them.
Deliverance.
But the Lord was in that way. He was with them the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So what we do have to go into the concentration camp. The Lord gonna be with us. All right, like you spoke of Daniel and the lions then. What we do have to go into the concentration camp. The Lord still got us. He gonna feed us some way, somehow, some way. Right? All right, us had to be pilgrims on the earth. Elijah, for example, when the ravens had fed him, either way it go, the Lord's gonna have our back, man. But it starts with faith, because it's impossible to please the Lord without what? Without faith. So you gotta believe that the Lord can. Like what his name means? He is. He to be, he exists, man. You gotta believe, man. He is, man. And he also a rewarder.
Them that diligently seek him. That's why we start out with second edge of the ninth chapter.
That's right, bro.
Measure the time diligently in itself, but only the elect really gonna do that, man.
Y'all be diligent, man.
Right.
Let's say give diligence to make that what?
calling and election sure.
Come on, man.
Diligent mean a great amount of effort. Man.
Right. And by the effort, you gotta be what? You gotta be focused.
That's the word of the day.
That's exactly. Focus. You gotta be focused, man. You gotta be on your mission. That fire gotta be burning inside of you, man. That's why I put that word of focus and went to the etymology. Matter of fact, grab the word focus and put in the etymology. Cause it's gonna give you a sense of fire, that urge. As in John Mayer said, what? That fire burning within me. So he couldn't do nothing but go out back out of what? And teach. Because the fire burning in him, like shit, I can't do nothing else. You know, go ahead.
Yeah, Con, hold on, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it from out of the word of the day.
Okay.
To give it, like you get straight to the point. Con, this is the word focus in the online etymology dictionary, and it goes into 1640s. It says point. It says point of convergence. It goes into fireplace. It says fire.
What? A fireplace.
Yep.
Where the fire supposed to burn at? Here. You know?
Yep.
The fire. It's supposed to be lit. Go ahead.
And it says fire. It says point of convergence. It says center of activity or energy.
See? Energy.
Yeah, with your energy towards.
There you go.
Yep.
And a lot of people energy towards what? Babylon.
Turning up.
You know? They're not putting their energy towards Yahweh Shemal Shai, seeking him while he may be found, calling upon him while he is near. See, a lot of people energy not towards it. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, their reward is going to be what? Destruction. Right. Go ahead, Doc.
This second edge is 9 and 8, and shall be preserved from the said perils.
Oh, it said what?
And shall be preserved from the said perils.
Who's going to be preserved from the said perils? See, preserved means to set apart. Yep. And only the elect is going to be set apart from the sad pearls, man. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And shall see my salvation in my land.
Right.
And within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
From what? The beginning. Those that was written in what? In the book of life. Yep. You see that? Go ahead.
Second Edges 9 and 9. Then should they be in pitiful case.
Who's going to be in pitiful case? 2/3. Yep. All right? Our aunties, uncles, nephews, cousins, nieces, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Our kinfolks. Yep. Our associates. Our so-called friends. They're going to be in pitiful case, man. You know? Why? Because we told them. We warned them. Yeah. But did they listen? Did they take heed? Now, Jacob trouble approaches. You know what I'm saying? Hard time is here. Now, here it is. They got a sense of, hey, man, what you saying? You know what I'm saying? No.
Keep that same energy.
Yeah, you got to keep that same energy that you had when you was up and we was down.
Right.
Now we up and you down. Now you gotta change your mind. No, the Lord don't deal like that, nigga. Yep. All right. So it said they gonna be in pitiful case. Go ahead.
Back in 2 Edges 9 and 9, which have abused my ways.
See, and abused his ways. And one way that these people abuse their ways because they put the dollar before the truth. Elder Woman did a beautiful video about that, man. Right. Chasing that bag is gonna lead you to what? The Karag. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And our people put more trust in this dollar, in this man's system, than you have about shooting outside of this word. Right. Yeah. So they're gonna be in pitiful case. Go ahead.
And they that have cast them away despitefully.
Why? Because I gotta catch this bag, man. I gotta go to work, man. I gotta feed my kids. I gotta do this. I gotta do that, nigga. This how you do all that in one.
In the name of righteousness.
You see? You want to feed your kids, you know what I'm saying? You want to have stability. This it, the truth. Because at the end of the day, when everything falls, it said wisdom and knowledge shall be the what? The stability, man. Or that time. And the what?
Strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Come on, man. But do 2/3 have that?
Nope.
That's why they reward is going to be what? Destruction. They're going to be in pitiful case, man. Go ahead, Al.
And shall dwell in torments.
And they're going to dwell in torment, man. They're going to be tortured. Man. Whether it's through the plague that the Lord going to send upon them, or, you know what I'm talking about, in Jacob trouble, or he going to reserve them for what? The thermonuclear missiles, man. Because it's already written, those for the famine to the famine, those for the sword to the sword,
captive to the captivity.
those to the captivity. It's already written. Go ahead, Doc.
For such as in their life have received benefits.
Right, and such in their life have received benefits, understanding that favor being shown to the wicked right now.
Yep.
You know, when you look at these so-called pastors and preachers, you know, the average nigga in the world, they got it.
Yep.
They got fat ass houses, sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Mercedes Benz.
I'm talking about, hey, and that what make a lot of people confused.
Right.
A lot of people confused because they like, man, how the people that doing bad got everything, but the people that doing good ain't got nothing. They struggling. You know what I'm saying? But the answer is where? In the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Because when you come to serve the Lord, you're gonna suffer. The Lord gonna chastise you. But it's all to build your faith up to trust in Him in a time of trouble. That's why the Lord is putting us through certain situations now. You know, these hurdles that we have to jump over. You know what I'm saying? These mucker bars that we have to cross. Because the Lord is all instilling what? Faith in us, man. Go ahead.
Back in 2 Ezra 9 and 10, they have not known me.
They have not known Yahweh Shema Shah. These preachers and these pastors, these niggas out here, man, they don't know the Yahweh Shema Shah. They don't know the judgment of the Lord. If they did, guess what? They'll be out here, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. These street corners would be filled if they knew the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah. If they understood what's coming to Babylon the Great. Which I'm speaking on the thermonuclear missiles, man.
But they say, but they fear towards me is talking about the precepts of man.
That's right.
You know, so it ain't no urgency.
No, it's not to look forward to.
Right.
Yep.
Nigga, I'm gonna die, and that's gonna be it. Nah, nigga.
You're going to get tortured.
In your lifetime. Go ahead, Doc.
It's 2 Ezra 9 and 11. And they that have loathed my law while they yet had liberty.
Right, and a lot of people are knowing the Lord law now because it's liberty now to what? Get this word. That's why I always say, get it while the getting is good, because what? It's good to get it now. Why He may be found. Yep, go ahead.
And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised.
Right, see, they understood not. You see that? Why? Because the way, like you said, the precept was taught about who? Precepts of men. The Spirit was taught about the precepts of men. All right, these wacky-tacky ass Christians, these pastors and preachers. All right? They not telling our people the true judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah, what's really going down, what's really supposed to come, man. All right? They not warning our people of the greater dreadful day.
Right.
You see? So therefore, they're going to be what? They're going to be put to death, man.
Yep.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
2 Ezra 9 and 12, the same must know it after death by pain.
Right, see, and the same gonna know it after death by what?
Pain.
By pain,
They
man.
say light flash before your eyes.
Uh-huh. Yep. Go ahead. I'll get there real quick and
okay, come
grab something. We're gonna end it.
Come on, I'm going to finish up. And this is the 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 25. It says, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world.
Huh? Go ahead.
It says in 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 25.
The brother
It says,
Luke 12.
It says, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation.
Exactly, because that's when it going to Luke, I think Luke 21 and 19, or 19 and 21, it said, watch ye therefore and pray always that you be accounted worthy to escape.
All these things.
You know what I'm saying? It said to be accounted worthy, it's 12 and 32.
It is.
To be escaped for all these things and see the what? The Son of Man when He comes. You see? Go ahead.
Yep. And it says, and it says, and whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world.
And the end of who?
Your world.
Your world, man. It's age, man. All right, we're going to end on that.
This Luke 12 and 32, fear not, little flock, but it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom.
Right, it said fear not. You see that? So the thing, get Revelation 2 and 10. Because here it is, you got to understand the time that we coming into, which is what? We're going to be persecuted just like what the prophets are old. Yahweh Shah said that in Peter 4 and 1, 2 Peter 4 and 1. It said, much then as Yahweh Shah suffered what? You're going to suffer what? Also. So we got to arm ourselves likewise in the same mind. I mean, we got to prepare ourselves, man. All right? We got to prepare ourselves, huh?
I was just gonna say, because like you were saying earlier, you know what I'm saying, like that might be one of our lot.
Yeah,
You
they
know what
might
I'm saying?
be.
You just never know.
You know?
You know?
But it's best to prepare yourself now. Because time is coming. It's going to get hard. And it is going to come down to persecute the prophets, man.
Yep.
All right? You got it out. Go ahead.
It's Revelations 2:10. For none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Right. You see that? For none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Go ahead.
It said, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
And that's going to the concentration camp. All right? It said that Satan shall cast. Hey, it said the devil shall do what?
The devil shall cast some of you into prison.
And they ain't talking about the red man, right?
Right.
With the horns and the pitchforks, right?
Right.
I don't think he can cast us to prison, right?
Right.
They're talking about the so-called white man.
Right.
Because when you go into the word devil, it means deceiver, false accuser.
Like man.
All right? Like man, right?
Say.
Meaning what? A Satan-like man, meaning who? Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
Right.
He got the power to cast us to jail.
Yep.
You know, he got the power of death right now, man.
Yep.
So the Lord said, fear none of those things, all right, which thou shalt suffer, because the devil gonna come and snatch us up, put us in the concentration camp. He gonna try to break us and make us denounce the name of Yahweh Shema Shah.
Yep.
You see that? But here it is, the Lord have given us the faith to not, you know what I'm saying, to denounce his name.
Yep.
You see that? And that's coming with the trial and tribulation the Lord put us in now.
Yep.
That's why 2/3 of our people, they're gonna be easy to break, man.
Yep.
They're gonna be easy to break. Why? Because they not putting their trust in the Lord now. They not suffering for righteousness now, man. So they're gonna have to suffer for the evil they done. And guess what? Their ass gonna break, they gonna take the charagma, and the Lord gonna destroy their ass, man. Go ahead, Doc.
It's Revelations 2:10. For none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
You see that? You shall be tried going to a testing. That's why it's known as the hour of temptation. All right? And you're going to be tried, and for the 10 days meaning what? Completion, man. 10 go back to completion. You don't know how many days you're going to be in there. All right? Go ahead.
Be thou faithful unto death.
Now you got to be faithful, man, unto death. All right? Meaning you got to hold it down for Yahweh Shema Shah, just like he hold it down for you, man.
Yep.
You know? You got to hold it down for the Lord, man. In the situation you be in, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Understand that if you do have to be deleted, the Lord gonna bring you back.
Yep.
Come on, man. The Lord, he cover all aspects of. If you had to do this, guess what? I got you still, my son. If you go through this, my son, I still got you. So what the fuck it is?
Right.
It's just your faith and your mind got to be built up, man, to that time. You know, be willing to get your head on the guillotine, get it chopped off, because you believe. The same faith Abraham had, we're going to have, man.
Yeah.
Because Abraham believed that if he did sacrifice Isaac, the Lord was capable to what? To raise Isaac back up.
Right.
You see that? So the same mindset that we got to have. If the Lord do, you know what I'm saying, make us have to die for the truth, the Lord going to raise us up anyway before he raised anybody else up upon the earth that's alive.
Yeah.
It's written, right? The dead shall rise first in Yahweh Shah, right?
Yeah.
So either way it go, we have to die or whatever, be risen, the Lord still got us. We just got to hold fast to what we have, man. Let no man take our crown.
Yep.
You see that? That's the only thing. And it's better said than what? Going through it.
Right.
But this is why actions have to speak louder than words, man.
Proper preparation.
Hey, you hear me? Go ahead, Doc.
It said, be thou faithful unto death, back in
You
Revelation
said,
2
be
and
thou
10.
faithful to death, man. What is it saying in Sirach 4?
Strive unto the truth, unto death.
You got to
and the
strive,
Lord
man.
fight for you.
You see that? Yeah, that's that there. Yeah, no, we're going to end it on that.
Yeah.
But that's that there. It says, strive to the truth unto death, man.
Yeah.
So you got to fight good, a fight of faith, man.
Yeah.
All the way to your last breath.
Yeah.
And watch the increase come, man. Go ahead.
And I will give thee a crown of life.
And the Lord said he's going to give thee a crown of life, man. And that crown of life is immortality. Starting with the salvation, being delivered, man. Go ahead.
It's Revelations 2 and 11. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches.
Go ahead.
He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death.
Woo! You see that? And we know what that second death consists of. Thermonuclear missiles.
And if I may add, because you have put in that work And you have what it say? He that obeys shall live his good pleasures in Job 36 and 10. You should live in pleasures if you obey the Lord. But if you don't obey, you're gonna die. But you're gonna die without the knowledge of Yahweh Shema.
Yeah, come on, man. Ugly ass nigga.
You ain't gonna have honor.
Yep. But Lord willing, like I say, Lord willing, y'all brothers, sister, edified, man. Next time we'll give our honor and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, and Kakadash.
I want to say double honors to our elders and peace and blessings. I hope to elect next time. Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba Ball. Hey, Baraka Hakim, man. Hey, DTA, baby.
DTA.
Y'all all right? I'm all right. See, that's all they like. That's all they like, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake and Dudge and I ain't saying they ain't wrong to have a good time, but that ain't supposed to be your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking day, man. You know? Yeah, just want to party and bullshit and fulfill the flesh, man. You know, but Lord willing, y'all brothers to the edified. Shalom, man.
Shalom, DTA.
DTA, baby.